Good morning, all that are tuning in to the broadcast this morning. Welcome to the 2024 Dickinson County Fair live broadcast. We are live on YouTube at Explore Okoboji and also live at exploreokoboji.com under the Sports tab and at the live stream link. Today is the final day we will be covering with a video live stream. Today, it's the Beef and Clover Kids Show right here at the Dickinson County Fairgrounds in the indoor arena. I am Hank Ambrose with you this morning, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun today. I believe the kids are going to be starting up first. I will have the audio going on in the background, picking up most of the room, so that's what you'll be hearing later on with the presenter and all that other good stuff. The official start time is supposed to be 8 o'clock, so 2 minutes according to my clock, but it might start 8:05, 8:10, so bear with us. Be a little patient if you will. Again, this is Hank Ambrose with you, producing the show for the 2024 Dickinson County Fair live stream broadcast at exploreokoboji.com and on our YouTube channel at Explore Okoboji. And today, the Beef and Clover Kids Show. So, without further ado, we're going to get started in just a little bit. Stick around for more.
Check, check. All right, folks, good morning and welcome to the 2024 Dickinson County Fair Cattle Show. If you are just joining us at the fair for the first time today, we'd love to have you all day long because after the cattle show, we've got a pork dinner for supper tonight and then some entertainment in the outdoor arena with the Farm Shore Olympics. But today we're going to kick off with a very special program called Beef Buddies, and we've got some record numbers this year of young people, many first-time exhibitors who will be joining us in the ring with a calf from Jones Dairy. Now, the youth signed up for this program have gotten to spend time with their calf practicing and learning about it. Some have been housing their calves at the dairy farm and gotten to learn from the Jones and Titterington family, and others chose to bring their calf home and take on that responsibility as well. So we will have 4 groups this morning of Beef Buddies coming through the ring, some of who are also in our Clover Kids program. And you might notice that this guest judge, I'm Miss Hannah with the Iowa State University Extension Outreach Office, is going to make things a little trickier for each group. As they get older and add on some years of experience, they're going to have some different questions out here in the ring as young showmen. So without further ado, we can invite our first group to make their way. You'll see them trickle in, and we're going to line up in the center. And then one at a time, Miss Hannah will come around with the microphone and give them each their chance to shine.
Yep.
All right, we've got our first group settled, and we are going to get started with a little interview to meet today's exhibitors and their calf. What's your name, honey?
Wallace.
Wallace. Do you have a last name?
Cosmo.
Okay, Wallace. And what did you name your calf?
Socks.
Socks. What's your favorite thing about Socks?
He gives me kisses.
I can see that Socks is kissing me right now. All right, what is your name?
Mallory. Mallory.
And Mallory, what is your calf's name today?
Calzilla.
Cowzilla. That's a pretty fierce name for a fuzzy friend. What's your favorite thing about Cowzilla?
Because he's fuzzy.
He's fuzzy. All right. Hi, what's your name?
Howard.
And what did you name your calf, Bo?
Okay.
Oaken. And what's your favorite thing about Oaken?
When he moves.
Oh, he's a good mover. All right, what's your name, friend?
Yeah. Abigail Blue.
And what is your calf's name?
Butterscotch.
And do you have a favorite thing about Butterscotch?
That he loves to lick.
Yeah, this microphone's gonna need a bath. All right, what's your name, bud?
Eli.
And what's your calf's name, Eli?
Tie tie.
Ty Ty. Oh, if you can see this big smile way out there, folks. All right, what's your favorite thing about Ty Ty?
Laying on him.
Laying on him. What? I wonder if Ty Ty will let you do that as he gets bigger. All right, thanks, Eli. Hi there, what's your name?
Grace.
And what did you name your calf, Grace?
His name's Skippy
Skippy
John Jones.
John Jane? Oh, John Jones. Oh, wow, Skippy John Jones. And what's your favorite thing about Skippy John Jones?
He likes to lick.
Likes to lick. Okay. All right. Hi there. What's your name, honey?
Letty Coleman.
And Letty, what did you name your calf?
Spots. Spots.
Spots. What's your favorite thing about Spots?
He likes to sniff people.
Spots likes to sniff people. You betcha. All right. Hi there, bud. What's your name?
Mark. Mark Joseph Lisford.
Right, Mark. And what did you name your calf?
Garfield.
Oh, Garfield. What's your favorite thing about Garfield?
We give him food and water and
You like to take care of him? Awesome. Good job. All right, bud.
my name is Whitaker
Whitaker, what's your calf's name?
Kai.
Kai. And do you have a favorite thing about Kai?
All of his faces.
His faces? Oh, Kai makes some different faces, huh? That's so fun. Nice to meet you, Kai. All right, what's your name, honey?
Annabelle Henderson.
Annabelle, what'd you name your calf this year?
Leo.
Leo, do you have a favorite thing about Leo?
He has a heart on his forehead.
Oh, folks, Leo does have a heart on his forehead, and I think he's got a heart for Miss Annabelle, too. All right, that rounds out our first group of exhibitors. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, our first show group is exiting, and friends, I want you to know that every single one of those exhibitors is a kindergartner. Okay, so if you ever, as adults or older 4-H members, feel shy to talk into a microphone, these kindergartners just did an awesome thing, and they did a great job. Next, we're welcoming in Group 2, where we've got a mix of kindergarten and first grade youth. Many of these are still some first-time exhibitors entering the arena. All right, here's our second group of exhibitors, and we are excited to meet them and their calves. All right, honey, are you ready to share your name?
My cat's name, Shadow.
Chef. And who are you?
Mia.
Grace. Yeah, Grace. Okay. And what is something you can teach us about taking care of Shadow?
Feeding it.
Ooh, Shadow likes to eat. All right, good job. Good morning, hon. What's your name?
Katie. Coco.
Katie Kalkoff. And you have with you today who?
Moo.
Moo Moo. What can you teach us about taking care of Moo Moo?
I like to brush him.
Moo Moo. That's why you look so good. You get brushed, huh? All right, what's your name, hon?
Bailey.
Bailey Gable. And who do you have with you, Bailey?
Butters.
Butters. What's something you can tell us about taking care of Butters?
Washing him.
Oh, Butters gets baths. All right. Hi there. Good morning. What's your name? And Eva, who did you bring to the fair today?
Lemonade.
Lemonade. What can you teach us about taking care of Lemonade?
Has to wash him.
Lemonade also got a bath for the fair. All right.
Ready?
Okay, what's your name?
Clover.
And Cora, who'd you bring to the fair? Reese's. How do you take care of Reese's at the fair?
Water.
Okay, folks, that was a long list. She knows her stuff. She's given water and food, and she even picks up the doo-doo at the fair. We want her in every barn. All right, girls, we've got here a sister team, and it looks like they're doing a great job. What's your name, hon? And with you is sister. And who'd you girls bring to the fair? Vanilla. Oh, I see where you get the name. Now, how do you take care of Vanilla? I'll let you each share an answer, okay?
A dry and warm spot.
Dry and warm. What do you do to take care of Vanilla, Kate? Oh, healthy. That's so important. All right. Your turn. What's your name, hon?
Annika.
And Annika, who'd you bring to the fair today?
Garfield.
Garfield. How do you take care of Garfield?
Feed him and water him and give him hugs.
And the hugs, folks. All right, let's hear it for our second group of Beef Buddies. As our kindergarten and first grade group leaves the arena, soon we'll be welcoming in our second graders, and you'll hear them with a slightly different question about their animals. All right, here we've got our second graders, and we are excited to meet them and their beach buddies. What's your name?
Maverick.
Harwood. Maverick Harwood, and who'd you bring to the fair? Olaf. Olaf, is this your first time showing at the fair?
No.
No, okay, so can you tell me, what do cows eat?
Corn.
Corn, so Olaf likes some corn at the fair. Thanks, Maverick. All right. What's your name, hun?
Izzy. Coleman.
Izzy Pullman, and Izzy brought along to the fair who?
Peanut.
Peanut. Is this your first time showing at the fair, Izzy?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, do you know what Peanut likes to eat?
Cow mix with corn in it and stuff.
Ooh, a healthy cow mix with corn. All right. Who do we have here?
Nora.
Nora, what's your last name, hun?
Jacob.
And who'd you bring to the fair?
Buddy.
Buddy. What does Buddy like to eat?
Like a grain with corn.
Grain and corn. All right. What's your name, hun?
Titterington.
Claire Tittington. And who'd you bring to the fair, Claire?
Hershey.
Hershey. Do you feed Hershey yourself?
Yeah. Oats and protein.
Corn, oats, and protein. Claire feeds Hershey. Good job. All right. What's your name?
Thomas Henderson.
Thomas, is this your first time showing at the fair?
No.
No. All right. Another champion. Okay. What do you feed your calf, Thomas?
A mixture of corn, silage, and hay.
Some silage and hay. Excellent. All right. What's your name, friend?
Brielle A.
And Brielle, who'd you bring to the fair?
Mikey.
Mikey. Is this your first fair?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know what you've been feeding Mikey to get him ready for fair?
Creek food. Creek food.
Excellent. What's your name, hon?
Cayenne A.
And who'd you bring?
Wallen.
Is this your first time exhibiting?
Yes.
And what'd you feed Wallen here to get so big?
Corn and grass and hay.
Corn and grass and hay for Wallen. All right. What's your name, friend?
Jacob Kelkoff.
Jacob. Who'd you bring to the fair?
Lamb chop.
Lamb chop. All right. And what do you feed Lamb chop?
He likes to eat anything he can get his mouth on.
I see that. That's very true. All right. What's your name, honey?
Kenley. Kenley Cosmo.
Kinley. And who'd you bring to the fair today, Kinley?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. And what did you feed Jasmine to help her grow for the fair?
Corn.
Jasmine likes corn. Me too. Just a different kind. All right. What's your name?
Henry Bacon.
All right. And Henry, who'd you bring?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Is this your first time showing at the fair? Yes. Do you know what you gave Henry to eat today?
Feed.
Wheat feed. Awesome. All right. Good morning. What's your name, bud?
Gable.
And Briar? I don't think this is your first time showing, is it?
Nope.
Nope. All right. Who'd you bring to show this year?
Bullseye.
Bullseye. And what are you feeding Bullseye?
Hey.
Hey, all right. Let's give it up for our next group of exhibitors. Awesome job. These second graders sure set the bar high. All right, folks. Next, entering the ring, we've got a mix of youth exhibitors in 3rd and 4th grade with their beef buddies. All right, folks. I love that we also have 3rd and 4th graders in here. It shows the love for these young animals. And what better way to build some experience than with a beef buddy to name and learn about. All right, hun, what's your name?
Isla Williams.
Kyla, I know this isn't your first go around. All right, who'd you bring this year?
Whit.
Whit. And can you tell me, now that you've had some experience, what's the toughest thing about being a farmer?
Walking him.
Walking Whit. All right, that is pretty tough, huh? All right, what's your name?
Brooks Meeting.
Brooks. And who'd you bring to the fair?
Bubba.
Bubba. Is this your first show? All right, that was the most confident no I've ever heard, folks. All right, what's the toughest thing about being a farmer?
Getting to do what you want.
Ooh, there. You know, that kind of sounds like parenting. All right, here we go, Noah. What's your name?
Noah. Richard.
All right, Noah. Who'd you bring to the fair today?
Honey.
Honey. And what's the toughest thing about taking care of Honey?
Walking him.
Walking him. He's giving you a run for your money, huh? All right. What's your name?
Riley. Riley Bachman.
And who'd you bring to the fair, Riley?
Fred.
Fred. And what do you think is the toughest thing about being a farmer?
Trying to feed Fred, but he won't let me because he's trying to eat my hand.
Ooh, ready for food, huh? All right. What's your name, hon?
Kinley. Kinley Warburton.
All right, Kinley. Who'd you bring to the fair?
Michael.
Michael. And what do you think is the toughest thing about being a farmer?
Trying to keep him away from other people when he tries to eat their clothes.
Thank you very much for doing a good job. All right, what's your name?
I'm Olivia Brewer.
Olivia Brewer. Who'd you bring to the fair? Dude. Hey, dude. All right, what's the toughest thing about being a farmer for Dude here?
He hates baths.
Oh, dude. Well, you smell pretty good for hating baths. All right, who are you?
I'm Aria Durner.
Aria, who'd you bring to the fair? Silo. And what's the toughest thing about caring for Silo?
Keeping Silo clean.
Did you know that when you picked a white one? Well, you know, for next year. All right. What's your name?
Emmy. And Phoebe.
Okay, Emmy, who'd you bring to the fair?
Brownie.
Brownie. What's the toughest thing about being a farmer?
Trying to stop him from running.
Yeah, Brownie likes to run. See that? All right, what's your name, bud?
Landon Drawcar.
And Landon, who do you bring to the fair?
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk. What's the hardest thing about taking care of Buttermilk?
Making sure she doesn't flip cows over.
Wow, she likes to play dominoes, huh? Knock everybody over. All right, what's your name?
That's Hotel.
And Jax, who'd you bring to the fair?
Penguin.
Penguin. All right, what's so hard about being a farmer?
That he keeps moving.
Oh. He keeps moving. That makes life tough, huh? All right, what's your name, bud?
Healer.
Leo. And who'd you bring to the fair?
Thunder.
Thunder. And what's something that you've learned that's hard about farming?
Walking them.
Walking, Leo. All right. Thank you, and let's give a round for this group of young farmers. All right, folks, you've seen this display of cuteness, but I would like another round of applause for both the volunteers in the ring and for our friends at Jones Family Dairy. And I know that some of the friends in this ring today are also Clover kids. Now, because we've got so many wonderful participants, they're not going to come back in the ring as Clover kids. Because they've spent the year learning with Miss Noel and myself, and that learning does not end with the school year. So our Clover kids, instead of an extra trip in the arena, what you're going to get is a visit to your stall. And we'll ask you a couple more questions to help you earn your Clover Kids ribbon with your beef buddy or young calf this year. All right, friends, thank you, and we will be moving right into the beef show.
County Fair Beef Show. On behalf of the Fair Board and the ISU Extension and Outreach Council, we welcome you to the fair and hope you enjoy this morning's events. My name is Dan Hummel. I'll be the ring announcer this morning. Our judge today is Mitchell Hansen, who grew up in eastern Iowa. He showed cattle, sheep, and goats, and he also judged livestock at the local, state, and national level. He attended and graduated from Iowa State University, where he was a member of the competitive judging team. He currently resides in Ankeny. He works as a territory sales manager for Kent Nutrition, and he enjoys judging shows and coaching nationally competitive 4-H judging teams. So we welcome Mitchell today to help us with the fair. Just a reminder, show programs are available on the bleachers or here at the announcer stand. They list all of the exhibitors, their clubs, and their projects. Important note to mention is a big thank you to all of our sponsors. We are grateful for their generosity and support of 4-H and FFA members in Dickinson County. You can see just a few of our sponsors, a few thank yous going out to Baumgars, the Dickinson County Fairgrounds, Northwest Bank, United Community Bank, Spencer Ag, Bank Midwest, Cooperative Farmers Elevator, Kaboji Motor Company, the Dickinson County Farm Bureau, Big Game, the State Bank, Premier Communications, the Iowa Great Lakes Chamber of Commerce, Farmers Savings Bank, Pro Co-op, Dynamic Z, Charlet, Farm Credit Services of America, Spirit Lake Chamber of Commerce, the Iowa Cattlemen's Association of Dickinson County, as well as Northwest Seed, the Mendel-Wernemont family, and EB Charlet. So thank you to all the sponsors and supporters of this effort. Helping us today is the 2024 Dickinson County Fair Queen. She'll be here to hand out ribbons and awards. She also is an exhibitor today, so in her absence, the runner-up will be assisting with that as well. But our queen this year is Kelsey Arrett, who's a member of the Silver Lakers 4-H Club. She'll go on to represent Dickinson County at the State Fair contest next month in Des Moines. So congratulations, Kelsey. Best of luck at the State Fair. The runner-up was Katie Shoulderman. She'll be assisting when Kelsey is out in the barn working with her projects. So we got our first class entering the ring. And these are the feeder prospect calves. Females, we have Landon Twayton of the Milford Pioneers and Carter Johnson of the Milford Pioneers.
I tell you what, I popped out of bed at 3:30 this morning to hit the road to get up here, and I was really, really excited to come back for a second year. And the first class of feeder calves popped in, kind of a logical place to start. Young man, solid red one there. I probably like her body shape and the upper rib that she has working out of her spine. She's got more shape and turn as she goes away from you. I think that one reads with just a shot more uniqueness into the future. We could change her hind leg structure, and that's where the young man's Hereford makes a case to push closer to winning, because she's softer at her ankle, she's better in the design and use of her hock. We just need to balance that one up and let her mature and soften in terms of her mid-body and back into her flank.
first in that class of feeder prospect female calves was Landon Twayton, and second was Carter Johnson. Now we have the feeder prospect calf males, and in this class we have 2 entries from Tristan Johnson of the Milford Pioneers and an entry from Carter Johnson of the Milford Pioneers. Okay, we just have Tristan Johnson in this class.
Big old stout March Hereford there to be the single entry in the feeder males, but I like that calf bunch just in terms of how his build reads to feed into the future. Soft angular kind of angles down low, soft mellow body shape, and a really long spine and big kid. That calf should feed and progress and hopefully come back next year as a pap steer and just mark up with big pounds and big gain and big spread.
Okay, congratulations, Tristan. Now we'll have the champion and reserve champion prospect calf. So entering the ring, we have Landon Twayton, followed by Tristan Johnson.
Short number ahead for the feeder calves, but I think 2 class winners out of the females and the males that are good in terms of their basic build. One's maybe just a shot more unique than the other. One's probably just a little better build and just reads with more future in terms of his lower build. Young man's feeder heifer will be your champion. Young man's male will be reserved. Give them a hand.
Okay, congratulations to Landon Twayton, who showed the champion prospect calf this morning. The reserve champion was shown by Tristan Johnson. We're going to move into our first class of breeding heifers now this morning. In this class we have Jennifer Resch from the Spirit Lakers, and we also have 2 entries from Riley Johansson of the Groom and Bloom.
hey, I tell you what, first class of heifers there runs in the ring, and there's a pair of them that I think are awfully, awfully good. It took a little more time to dig in. Just I think they're a little different. Heifer that wins is maybe just a shot more unique for me. She's strong and maternal about her head. She's better right there at the base of her jaw, and I think that one's got big old feet, big old legs that work really, really good. I like that one just a good bit in terms of her silhouette and balance. She spreads with just a shot more pin set right in behind. We could maybe rock her tail head down just a little bit, but I think that one's awfully nice to go ahead and lead off. Young lady in second is so close. From her shoulder back, I'd probably like that one just in terms of genuine body shape and turn right out of her spine. Maybe wants to get a little short in her hip, and she maybe wants to get a little jammed up there about her neck and the way her head sits on it. But I like that one a bunch to follow that first one. Young lady there in third, don't be discouraged because you ran into a buzzsaw pair. That one's definitely the stoutest, calliest one. When you get right in behind her, she's got a big old rib cage laid up high. Maybe gets a shot short stepping for me and just not quite as comfortable and out there in terms of the pieces she offers.
Okay, congratulations, Riley Johansson. She showed first and second in that class of heifers, and third was Jennifer Resch. We're going to move into our second class of breeding heifers this morning. And in this class, we have Sophia Lorch of the Silver Lakers. We have Charlie Dalen of the Groom and Bloom. And Sully Radcliffe of the Groom and Bloom.
Young man's quality, kind of strip-based one there. Surface is pretty quick for me. Hip forward, I like that one a bunch, just in terms of maternal sweep down low, bolt kind of rib cage, and a really neat kind of maternal cowy look to her. We can change her hip just a little bit. She wants to duck and roll right there from her hooks to her pins when she sets in motion, but he gets her stuck, he loins her out, and she offers you a really neat kind of look. Young lady there in second has got a meat and potatoes kind of one that's just practical everywhere. Practical in terms of her body shape, practical in terms of her lower sweep, and really practical in terms of her build. Maybe just not the extras and the show after look of that one in front of her. Young lady there in third's got one that's bold ribbed and she's long necked and awesome build. Maybe just a little more terminal and tubular in terms of her body shape. Maybe a little more terminal and not as feminine about her head shape.
Okay, standing first in that class of heifers was Sullivan Radcliffe. Second was Charlie Dalen, followed by Sophia Lorch. Okay, our third class of heifers this morning just has one entry, and that's Miley Wagey of the Silver Lakers.
Single entry in the Marshborns. Young lady brings a Charlet that fits a lot of really unique pieces together. Long and skinny kind of neck, ties back into a big bold rib, and awesome lower sweep. I like her park. I think when she sets in motion, she's a shot long body, and then she'll be just a shot short stride and restricted there about her hip. But a really nice one that offers an awesome kind of silhouette.
Okay, congratulations, Miley. So now we will show for the champion and reserve champion breeding heifer. Just a quick reminder that today from 11 to 1, the Okoboji FFA will be serving lunch. They'll be serving that in the indoor arena. And the exhibit building's open from 11 to 7 today. Okay, so we've got Riley Johansson, Sullivan Radcliffe, and Miley Wagey in the ring.
Give your heifer exhibitors a round of applause. Numbers are small, but I think pound for pound, your top end here will stack up anywhere in the state of Iowa and be competitive. There's one or two of them that I like pretty good. Taking nothing away from the others, there's just two of them that are more unique for me. I'll show you the way I like them, and we'll keep rolling.
Okay, congratulations to Riley Johansson. She owned both exhibits there. She had the champion breeding heifer as well as the reserve breeding heifer. remember that tonight as well at the fair we have the pork producer dinner. That'll be in the Expo Center. That starts at 5, runs through 7. And then shortly after that's finished, they'll have the Farm Chore Olympics, which is always fun. That starts at 7, and that's in the outdoor arena. Tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m., there'll be the swine show here at in the exhibit building. That'll be open from 11 to 6 tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon from 4 to 5:30 is the overall showmanship competition, followed by the Fair Awards program in the evening and the Youth Council Pizza fundraiser. And then the fair will conclude on Thursday. There's a pancake breakfast from 6:30 to 8, and then the livestock sale follows. So now we're going to move into our first class of market heifers this morning. We have Aubrey Wallace of the Silver Lakers. There's 2 exhibits for her, and Reese Radcliffe of the Groom and Bloom.
Really nice kind of contrasting pair up top to start. Young ladies, peach white flank one there wins, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you she's got the most muscle. It's a market heifer show, but at the same time, it's a calf show, and that one's definitely the show heifer here. Long and skinny about her neck. She's got a really nice, awesome build underneath, and she grabs with enough muscle for me. I like her build with just uniqueness and balance and symmetry from the side. Better than that kind of silver one there in second. Silver one there in second is definitely the market-oriented one in class. She's got big muscles, and she handles big, fresh, and square out of the back of her shoulder. She gets a shot more tubular about her body shape. She gets a shot tighter about her hip and the way that she uses and handles her hop on the move. But I like that one just to follow that one in terms of uniqueness. Young lady's got a really commercial-oriented, real-world kind of calf that's going to be third. That calf's finished. I like her cover and condition. I like her spread muscle. Just ran into a pair of them that are a buzzsaw up top.
Okay, congratulations, Aubrey Wallace. She stood first and second in that class of market heifers, followed by Reese Radcliffe. And that was the only class of market heifers, so we will have the champion and reserve champion. That would have been it. Yep. Yeah. So Aubrey Wallace stood. She exhibited the champion and the reserve champion market heifer. Next class this morning is market steer dairy beef. We have two entries in this class. We have Austin Lortz of the Silver Lakers and Mackenzie Hebner of the Groom and Blue.
Believe it or not, in my younger days, I had a little brother that showed dairy steers. So I've fed a handful of these throughout my 4-H career, and I can tell you how hard it is to get these things finished. Young man that's going to go ahead and win. That calf's just more in line in terms of mature size. He's a shot more moderate there in what I think working him out to a finished weight where he'll be. That aids in the ability to get that calf fleshier and finish faster, in my opinion. Young ladies, Tiger Stripe one that's going to be second. It's better in terms of his lower body. He's mellower up high in the way he handles. He just needs more time on feet. I think that calf's going to have to be 1,500, 1,600 pounds to be completely done. Give them a hand.
Okay, congratulations to Austin Lortz. He had the champion dairy beef steer this morning. And Mackenzie Hebner, she exhibited the reserve dairy champion. Now we are going to move into our next class of market steers, the lightweights. And we have Jack Delaney of the Silver Lakers, Jennifer Resch of the Spirit Lakers, Trevor Riesberg of the Silver Lakers, and Gracie Gunderson of the Silver Lakers, and Austin Lortz of the Silver Lakers.
Nice set of show steers in the top 3 or 4 here. Young man's got the red calf that maybe isn't just most overwhelming in any margin, but if I was going to take one home and feed for Kansas City, I'd sure talk to him about what he wants to do with that calf when he's done. Build quality is by far the best in class. I love his ankles. I love his lower joint work. Square feet underneath. He's got the best upper rib shape. He's the most progressive from the back of his shoulder out his pin set. He's got the most flare down into his stifle. I like that calf to win the first class of lightweight. It's pretty easy. 2 and 3, there's some give and take on structure. Young lady's got one that's just a little more in line for me. The black and white calf's got big old feet, big old limbs underneath, and he props up and gives you a really neat look. We need to change his hip and his honk and just his rear skeleton in general. He wants to tighten up, duck and roll there as he goes away. But I like that calf's fresh, aggressive shape, more unique in terms of his head shape and the way he ties everything together from his head forward. Young lady came in there with that kind of chromed up silver calf, and I thought if there's nothing else that shows up, he'll win the class, because that one is lower joint work up. He's a show steer. We need to cut him off at the knee, cut him off at the hop, because that's where he's the most concerning. He wants to sit outside on his front hoof wall, gets his shot vertical in his knee, he wants to tie up in his hind leg as he goes away. Young man's Bronco face one is really aggressive shape right out of the back of his shoulder. He's got a bold, athletic kind of rib shape. We need to change that one's lower joint work. Maybe he doesn't have the extras of the 3 in front of him. And the young man's kind of brindle red calf that's going to go ahead and round out the class. He's good built. He's practical in terms of his body shape. Just not enough in terms of spread right out of the back of his shoulder. Not enough in terms of pin set and stifle.
Okay, standing first in that class of market steers was Trevor Riesberg, followed by Gracie Gunderson. Third was Jennifer Resch, and then followed by Jack Delaney and Austin Lords. We are going to move into our second class of lightweight market steers now. And we have Justine Reese of the Silver Lakers. We have a couple of entries from Trevor Riesberg of the Silver Lakers. And we have Liliana Gunderson of the Silver Lakers and Caden Swenson of the Milford Pioneers.
very different kind of cattle in the top 3. Young man's yellow calf, after we spun him and circled him, there wasn't a second thought he was going to win. He's the best in terms of his build. I like his body shape. He's got the most pin set. He puts the most good together in a combination of fat steer qualities while still looking like a show steer and doing it on an awesome set of running gear. 2 and 3 are really, really hard in my opinion because those cattle are awesome in some areas. They both have really fresh, aggressive shape, and they both got some concerns in terms of build and just how they progress. Young man that's going to be second's got the show steer deluxe that's just razor fronted, awesome in terms of head shape and jaw. Hip forward, I like that calf a bunch. He needs more display. He needs more genuine shape and turn to his stifle, and his hip and hind leg are just a little out of whack for me when that calf sets in motion. Young lady there's got the blade space one that is awesome in a lot of areas. He's the best in terms of his upper rib shape. He's the most progressive from his shoulder back out his pin set in terms of muscle and flare. He's the most concerning in terms of longevity of his build. He's a shot more rigid in terms of the way he handles his hop. He just wants to tip forward there in his hip. Young man's got a really well-fed one. It's got some really concerns. 4 and 5, it's close, but I harken back to real-world qualities and just genuine muscle shape and spread. That calf's got so much more red meat laid on that skeleton, even though he is the poorer build option in the bottom 2. Young lady's one that rounds out the class. It's awesome in terms of build. He's got a show steer kind of look from the side. That calf just needs more time on feed to mellow out and offer more spread and just red meat yield.
Okay, congratulations to Trevor Riesberg. He stood first and second in that class of lightweight market steers, followed by Liliana Gunderson and Hayden Swenson and Justine Reese. So now we will show for the lightweight champion and reserve champion.
This lightweight division's been good. You come to a county fair and you don't know what to expect. And this one's a little different because these kids got multiple different endpoints they can shoot for. State Fair, Clay County, Sarvin, Kansas City, whatever they want to do. The class winners, I think, are as good as it gets in the lightweight division at the county level. Those cattle both have muscle, they're both progressive, and in terms of their shape, they're awesome in body shape, awesome in terms of build, and they still look like fat steers, even though they're, I think, 1100 and 1275 right in there. I like those cattle a good bit. The seconds, I think, are awesome. Maybe some differences in terms of build quality. We can change a few things about each of those cattle. I'll take one more look at them, and I'll show you the two that I like. Give these kids a big hand. Normally don't talk the reserves and divisions, but I think this pair warrants it because the young lady's red calf is basic everywhere. He was the combination calf that we used to win just on sheer build quality, muscle shape, body shape, and one that I think breeds to feed for a long, long time into the fall. And then you got the young man's show steer one. He's highly presented. That young man does a good job getting that one stuck and parked. Maybe a little wonkier just in terms of build of his hind skeleton. But when that young man stops and gets him parked there that first time, he gathers himself up and gives you a really neat look from the side. He'll be your reserve. Give him a hand.
Congratulations to Trevor Reesberg. He had the lightweight and the lightweight champion and lightweight reserve champion this morning. Sully Radcliffe helped out and showed for Trevor on that one project. Just a reminder once again that today, starting at 11, the Okoboji FFA will be preparing lunch. That will be served in the indoor arena. That starts around 11. Now we're going to show our first class of middleweight market steers this morning. We have Tristan Johnson of the Milford Pioneers and Caden Swenson of the Milford Pioneers.
Young man's wife one goes ahead and wins just off sheer frolic. That calf's mellower about his body type. He handles mellower and softer. He handles mellower and softer, and he just proportions better for me. we can change his lower joint work, and that's where the Hereford there makes it tough because he's really good built. He's sure-footed, flexible in terms of the skeleton. Need to just change his proportions there from the side and soften his lower body, maybe help him balance up just a shot better.
Okay, congratulations to Caden Swenson. He stood first in that class of middleweight market steers, followed by Tristan Johnson in second. So now we have a second class of middleweight steers. We have Laney Lorch of the Silver Lakers, Landon Twayton of the Milford Pioneers, and Tyler Wallace of the Silver Lakers.
Pretty logical place to start. Young man's got one that's as good as we've seen all day. Big shape, big legs, everything works right. We're not going to single trade him on the security of his hind leg at times and his tail head there. That calf just puts it all together. He stops and props up, and that's a burly, fat steer, show steer kind of combination calf to win. Young lady start-headed one, rolled in, and I'd say I'd take a pinful of them if I was feeding cattle because that calf's round and bold in his body shape. There's a ton of just red meat laid on top of his skeleton. His build's good. His finish is good. Just ran into one that's so much more unique in terms of his just look and silhouette. Young man's kind of F1 Hereford there. Hereford Angus cross is awesome in terms of body shape. He handles mellow and soft back into his 13th. Just not enough in terms of spread and stifle shape spread out of the back of his shoulder.
Okay, congratulations to Tyler Wallace. He stood first in that class of middleweight steers, followed by Laney Lorch and Landon Twayton. I'd like to thank Kinley Warburton. She's a member of the Milford Clover kids. She's the 2024 Dickinson County Fair Little Miss, and she's been helping us pass out awards and ribbons this morning, so thank you, Kinley. Now we will exhibit for the champion and reserve champion middleweight steer.
Don't need to take up your whole day on the middleweight division. First class is good. Those cattle are fed well. They're awesome in terms of touch and just handle quality. Second class, those cattle are more like show steers, in my opinion. They have it with the right kind of real-world shape and just the degree of finish that's a little more ideal for me. Give them a round of applause. They'll be your champion in reserve.
Congratulations to Tyler Wallace, exhibited the champion middleweight steer this morning, and the reserve champion was exhibited by Laney Lorch. All right, we're going to move into our first class of heavyweight steers today. We've got Landon Twayton of the Milford Pioneers. We have Reese Radcliffe of the Groom and Bloom. And we have Sophia Lorch of the Silver Lakers.
I tell you what, it's hard to put together what to say about this calf because not often do you see Hereford steers that are that athletic in terms of body shape, bold and round up high, and have so much just raw product laid onto their skeleton. And then he props up and he gives you a really neat kind of slick steer look from the side. I like that one a bunch to win this class. I think that's an awesome, good build, good body kind of Hereford calf to win the first class of heavies. Little give and take on 2 and 3 here. Young ladies kind of Angus appearing one. He's going to go ahead and win just off sheer power and muscle. That calf's deceiving from the side because you think he's going to be a little loafy in the way he handles it. That shape's hard and aggressive right out of the back of his shoulder. He's maybe just not the sharpest looking, best built one in the world. And the young man in second's got one that's got better, more flexible lower joint work. He's got a sharper kind of front end. That calf's just off kilter in terms of balance, and there's not just enough spread and muscular shape to say he's the better one to go ahead and be second.
Okay, so first in that class of heavyweight steers was exhibited by Sophia Lorch, followed by Reese Radcliffe and Landon Twait. We're going to move right into our second class of heavyweights today. We've got Lainey Lorch of the Silver Lakers. And we have Brianna Swenson of the Milford Pioneers. Followed by Caden Swenson of the Milford Pioneers.
a good class of heavyweights here. A young lady brings another Hereford that, much like that one she brought before, is really unique just in terms of how he ties his pieces together. He's the most impressive from his profile here and the way he balances up and just offers you symmetry and look, but still couples it with the right kind of body shape and a really big back and big hit as he goes away. 2 and 3 are good cattle. I mean, they're impressive in terms of their stoutness and power. They're impressive in terms of their handle quality for as big as they are. Young lady's red one, it's just a shot more turned up right on the back of his shoulders. His edge is just a shot sharper and more aggressive. Young man's black cap probably props up and gives you a better look. He's a shot low fronted for me, and he's just a shot softer and ingenuine right there when you roll over his body wall.
Okay, congratulations, Lainey Lorch. She stood first in that division of heavyweights, followed by Brianna Swenson and Caden Swenson. So we are going to move into our heavyweight champion and reserve champion division. So we have Sophia Lorch and Lainey Lorch. We have Reese Radcliffe and Brianna Swenson.
Clap it up for the heavyweight steers, if you would, please. I think these cattle are awesome. I mean, it's not often that you see big heavyweights like the 2 class winners that are that good built but still really neat looking and good in terms of body shape, but not overly finished, overly conditioned. I think there's give and take between the two of them. Young ladies out of class 1's probably a shot more impressive and just noteworthy from the side and the way he blends and still does it with power and mass. I probably like his body shape proportionally better. I like his balance from the side better than the young lady in second. Young lady in second's got one that's a shot further along in terms of maturity. Still got spread, still got mass, still got finish and cover to him. Taking nothing away from the second, so the cattle are well fed. They're ready to roll right now. Maybe just 2 in front of them that are better in terms of their show steer qualities. I'll take one more look at it and I'll show you how I like it.
Congratulations to Sophia Lorch for exhibiting the heavyweight champion steer this morning, and Lainey Lorch, who had the reserve champion. So what we'll be doing now is we'll be moving into crowning the champion and reserve champion market steer. Well, I got a little bit of a break. Just a reminder, tomorrow is the last full day of the fair. It starts off at 8 o'clock in the morning with the swine show, and then The exhibit building will once again be open from 11 to 6, and then tomorrow night from 4 to 5:30 they'll crown the overall showman of the fair. And then in the evening there's the Fair Awards program and the Youth Council Pizza fundraiser. So still got some time to check out some events tomorrow if you're so inclined. And then on Thursday, 6:30 in the morning is a pancake breakfast, and 8 a.m. we'll round things out with the 4-H and FFA livestock sale. Okay, so we're going to pick the overall market reserve and champion steer this morning. So we have Austin Lortz, we have Trevor Reesberg, we have Tyler Wallace, Hebner, Laney Lorch, a couple entries for Laney Lorch, a couple entries for Trevor Reesberg, Sophia Lorch.
Big round of applause for the steer kids. I've been thinking this morning about kind of last year when we were here, and if it serves me correctly, I don't remember this many of them out here that are in contention in my mind, or were in contention last year. There's 4, 5, 6 of them that I think can be reserve after one that sticks out like a sore thumb. We're going to keep it short. He's the elephant in the room. He's pretty dang good. Young man, circle in the middle of your champion steer. Like I said, for reserve, I think he gets awfully close. We'll go ahead and talk him back, just I think the quality of them needs to be discussed. Young man's lightweight there, that yellow calf is so impressive in the shape that he has. He's fresh, he's aggressive, he can feed as long as the day is, and as long into the fall as he wants to push him. Is he just ready? Is where I hang my hat and question him. Is that calf big enough? Is he whooping enough? Does he have enough real spread to just punch from behind to say he's reserved? Young lady star-headed one. I thought to myself, there's going to be a show steer or two that just run away with it in terms of look and build. That calf comes out, she props up, and she does as good a job as any at getting him parked, and he gives you a really neat kind of look. I mean, I don't see many slick steers. I think that one would slick off and be awesome. Where I hang on him is his flank just soft enough to say he balances perfectly from the side. I love his shape. I love his build quality. I love his look from his mid rib forward, and I love his hip shape going away. Is his lower flank and just rear lower third balanced and proportional enough to the rest of him to say he needs to be reserved? And then the young lady's Hereford there out of the heavies. That calf's impressive. I mean, he's got an awesome look from the side. He's a lot more progressive and just symmetrical in terms of his lower body comparatively to that calf in front of him. Is that calf just unique enough? I think his front end's awesome, handle quality's awesome. I love him in a lot of parts and a lot of places. I'll take one more look at those three and I'll show you the reserve. One more round of applause, please. Okay, congratulations to Tyler Wallace, who exhibited the champion market steer this morning, and to Trevor Riesberg, who was the reserve market steer champion. Now we'll pick our overall champion and reserve champion market beef this morning. And then after that, we will move into the showmanship competition. So vying for the overall champion and reserve is we've got Tyler Wallace, Trevor Riesberg, and then from the heifer division we've got Riley Johansson. Another big round of applause champion market animals out here. These 4 are good, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up big for these kids, please. It's tight. I'm not going to lie to you that I like all 4 of these and hitting one margin and area a bunch. I mean, they all have advantages here and there. There's one that's good, that's going to win easy, and I think it gets a lot tighter between 2 of them for reserve. I'll show you that one, and then we'll talk about those 2. Like we said, it's awfully close between the champion market effort and that reserve steer. In my honest opinion, they both have leading advantages. The market effort is so unique from the side. Build quality is impeccable, presented very, very well. Awesome looking from the side. Proportional in terms of symmetry and balance and everything she offers. She grabs harder and fresher out here than she did in the market heifers, which I was slightly concerned about. The hang-up still for me is, does that one just have enough punch and pride to her skeleton and enough red meat on there to say that she beats that young man's reserve steer? Young man's reserve steer, that one's a bad cat from the side. I love his look up front. He's got a burly kind of head, a big forearm. He grabs big and fresh. Does he have just enough finish and cover to say that he beats the market effort is where the hang-up comes. He's a little off-kilter in terms of balance because he wants to cut up in his flank, which, in my opinion, is where that calf needs to be for coming out of the lightweights, for him to continue feeding and pushing later into the fall. I'll take one more look at him, and I'll show you the reserve.
Congratulations to Tyler Wallace for exhibiting the overall champion market beef this morning, and my error on the heifer class, that was Aubrey Wallace. She stood second with the reserve market beef animal this morning out of the heifer division. We will be moving into the showmanship competition shortly here. The first class of showmanship will be the seniors, and then that will be followed by the juniors, and then the third class is the novice showman. So we're going to start out with Jennifer Resch of the Spirit Lakers, and followed by Tyler Wallace of the Silver Lakers. We have Riley Johansson of the Groom and Bloom, and Justine Reese of the Silver Lakers. We also have Trevor Riesberg of the Silver Lakers, Sophia Lorch of the Silver Lakers, Sully Radcliffe of the Groom and Bloom, looks like that will be it for our senior division.
Senior showmanship, you kind of expect these kids to have it figured out. And, I tell you what, all of them do. They all know where they need to be. They're paying attention. There's a few minor things, some feet, some show ring awareness as far as spacing and where they're setting in the ring. As far as when they come in line and when they circle here, we got a few kids that got kind of buried back in a corner, buried kind of on the end, and then a few kids here that weren't quite just in line, and it's hard to get around and stuff. There's two of them that I think are drop dead, stone cold killers. I'll show you those two and we'll keep rolling. Give them a big hand.
Congratulations to Tyler Wallace. He is your senior beef showman today. And second was Riley Johansson. Now we will have the junior beef showmanship contest. So coming into the ring we have Laney Lorch of the Silver Lakers, followed by Landon Twayton of the Milford Pioneers. And we have Aubrey Wallace of the Silver Lakers. And looks like Tristan Johnson of the Milford Pioneers.
half the numbers in intermediate showmanship, but there's two of them that I think can run with them seniors and be just as good. Maybe one that's just a little more dialed in today. The calf's maybe just acting a little better. I told one of those young ladies that she does a really good job all day, and I was hoping she'd come back for showmanship. And then that calf just wanted to act up a little bit more than the young lady that's going to win. I'll show you the one that we're going to use, and we're going to keep rolling. Give these kids a big hand.
Congratulations to Aubrey Wallace of the Silver Lakers. She's your Junior Beef Showman champion today. And second was Lady Lorch. We got one more class of showmen to go. Okay, so now we have our novice showmanship championship. We've got Austin Lortz of the Silver Lakers, and we've got Carter Johnson of the Milford Pioneers. We've got Jack Delaney of the Silver Lakers, and we have Mackenzie Heatner. And Mackenzie is from the Groom and Blue.
hey, we got one extra off the sheet to come in rather than 3, we got 4, and I think all these kids do some things really well. We talked to them individually about some spacing, getting some heads up as they get older and maybe start lifting a few weights and get a little stronger and just more attentive to show ring stuff. There's one young man out here that does a good job. He's pumped to be at the fair. He told me there's another young man out here that does a really good job too. I'll show you those two and we'll keep rolling today. Give these kids a big hand.
Congratulations to Austin Lortz. He is your champion novice showman this morning, followed by Carter Johnson. Okay, the next thing we're going to do this morning is we will have the Beef of Merit rate of gain winners. They'll be announced, and they'll have the final carcass results. And that'll be reviewed by Joe Nillis, who will be presenting these results. After that, we'll go out to the barns and we'll go through the advanced feeding projects and the cow-calf and the beef herd builder.
ExploreOkoboji.com and Explore Okoboji on YouTube. We are still one more contest to go, and that will be the end of our broadcast for today and our Dickinson County Fair coverage for the showing of all farm animals. So stick around because we are going to be tallying up the numbers and presenting who the big winner is coming up in just a little bit. In the meantime, we'll keep things staying right here at ExploreOkoboji.com as well as Explore Okoboji on the YouTube channel.
All right, here we go. We have the top 5 Beef America here. I'm filling in for Beth Doran today. She has a couple other commitments for extension fairs, so if you have any questions, reach out to myself or Gibbs Aaron. We have Beth's phone numbers if you have any questions on the papers, and I think they handed out the sheets there. But top 5 Beef America. First place goes to Caden Swenson. Carcass return a little over $8 on a gross margin per head per day back. Landon Twayton is second. Brianna Swenson third. Laney Lorch is fourth. And Reese Radcliffe is fifth in the Beef America. So give those young exhibitors a round of applause. Now we'll do the top 10 average daily gain. And make a quick load here. Caden Swenson, first place again, a 4.34 daily gain. Landon Sweeten second, 4.17. Brianna Swenson third with a 4.02. Fourth to Laney Lorch, 3.57. Fifth place to Reese Radcliffe, 3.48. Sixth to Reese Radcliffe, 3.46. Very close there. See if I can read my writing here. Seventh place to Sophia Lorch. Eighth place to Caden Swenson. Ninth place to Landon Swayton. And 10th place to Laney Lorch. So there's your top 10 daily gain for the individual lead animals. Now we will give these exhibitors a round of applause, which you already did. So we'll head out to the barn now, I believe, and do the pen to 3 competition, and we'll do the Beef American out there for those pens next. So we'll head out to the barn.
And that will conclude our broadcast for today. It was a pleasure to broadcast out at the Dickinson County Fair Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I appreciate you being along with us for the ride at ExploreOkoboji.com and on our YouTube channel at Explore Okoboji. Very fun all throughout every single day to see what these FFA kids, the 4-H kids, and other ag-related kids are all about. And the future farmers of America, well, we're in a good spot here with these kids here at the Dickinson County Fair. A big thank you again, and a big thank you to Premier Communications for being our mainline sponsor, making this broadcast possible as well. You enjoy the rest of your week. Have some fun. Stay safe out there. And for the rest of the Dickinson County Fair, I'm Hank Ambrose signing off. Until next time.